Hello, Keel. Nice to meet you again, I guess, in cyberspace. I've enjoyed chatting with you, and don't hesitate to call me in the next 4 weeks if anything comes up, or if you have any questions, and we can, talk about it like we did before. Anyway, this will be some video feedback for you on your midterm, and I bid you strength. Keel, when I try to open up your Illustrator file, and I'm opening up this one, which is the second time around, right? Dated the 24th. I'm getting some error messages. What they tell me is that you have linked to your images, but you have not embedded them. So I'll go over that, but I'm just going to click through here to show you what happens if you don't embed your images. Okay, so here's what it is. Poor thing. I just did this demonstration for charity, thinking that this was her file. But at any rate, so you could watch her video feedback for the same thing. I know that your images are linked and not embedded because there's an X through the box. Okay, it's very easy to place an image and embed it. I'm just going to go up under here under File. Go down here to Place, okay, and I have some images. They're actually a mural of a bar in the neighborhood that was torn down. That's not so important. Look here. Make sure that this word link is not checked, okay? By default it is, but you want to make sure that it's not, that it looks like that it's empty. It's something about the Adobe interface. It's hidden, and it causes a lot of problems. But at any rate, then you can go ahead and say place. Now I know that I have embedded it because when I place it, this is a huge image by the way, there's no X through it, okay? And then hold down the Shift key if you want to scale something up or down. All right. So that's how you place an image. Next I'm going to place the logo. So I'm going to create a layer for it. I'm going to label the layer. I'm going to call it logo, okay? Then I'm going to open up the Amethyst-based style guide in Illustrator, okay? And I'm going to use one of these select tools, it doesn't matter which one, to select what I want, copy it to the clipboard, go back to my add, make the layer that I've labeled logo current, and then paste the logo. And there it is. Now, if you want to enlarge it, it's the same as an image. Hold down the Shift key. Whatever you do, don't do this, squashing it, or condense it, or compress it. Make sure that it is not distorted. So those are the three basic techniques you're going to need to have: placing vector files and embedding photographs for this class. And you can redo this with embedded images, but it won't affect your grade too much. Just I want you to be aware of it, and certainly want you to be able to embed images. Keel, what most people don't know, and I only learned recently, well, as in the last 2 years, is that you can open up the Illustrator file, and even though it doesn't have embedded images, it will give you you can open up in Adobe Acrobat, just as if it was a PDF. You can open up an Illustrator file, and it will give you these placeholder images. So I get a much better idea of what you have in mind. I see that you have successfully imported the logo. It looks a little squashed from left to right, as does the background image. It looks compressed, if you understand what I'm saying. So maybe drag it out a little bit to make it look a little bit more natural. I like the minimal copy. I like that you have emphasized the setting, which is very inviting. And maybe this is the extent of your promotion, is the promoting the restaurant. While I like the pink that you've used, it looks really good against the corporate palette. This is a print ad, and it's going to get trimmed, so you can't really have borders like this and expect to have them be equal weight all around the page. Other thing too is that this is going to be bound in a magazine, so part of the edge of the page is going to disappear in what's called the gutter. But keep it simple. It's got some really nice qualities. Maybe you can work some of this pink into the typography. You're going to need some contact information. Keil, you've got great ingredients. Just embed them, and I look forward to seeing how you develop this.